Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we'll be starting a new what if on this small channel. What if Beerus woke up early is today's agenda. Saying that Beerus woke up early than expected. If you want to see this what if more in detail, please hit the like button and subscribe for more. Anyway, without the morning announcement, let's get to the video. Now to start the story, it will be the Battle of Gods, except it will be somewhere else. More so a different time period. Honestly, the only way for this to work is about a year after Future Trunks came to tell about these androids. Meanwhile, in a faraway planet, there lives a cat who was sleeping at the moment, and he unexpectedly wakes early from his nap. He had this strange dream about some Super Saiyan or some Saiyan with red hair. His attendant Whis told that there was only one Super Saiyan at the moment, and that was Goku, or Kakarot known as his Saiyan name. Beerus was surprised that this was a real Super Saiyan, but also to defeat Frieza? It seemed impossible, but also very impressive. But Beerus also had the idea of the Super Saiyan God. It had red hair as well, and it was his dream. That seemed to be his dream. And Beerus wanted to see the Saiyan and ask about this if he knew about this god form. And Whis explains that this Saiyan lives on Earth, and they decide to go depart for Earth. Meanwhile on Earth, all of the Z fighters trained hard and intensely for these androids in 2 years. And Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo were training in a wasteland, and they saw someone flying, and they were flying towards him. And Beerus then just appears right behind Goku and taps him on the shoulder. And Goku just falls to the ground and is very shook. It was like he met a god or something. The three of them turn around and they see a cat and an angel. And Whis asks if this is Goku that they're talking to, the Saiyan. And Goku says yes and introduces himself and also his son Gohan and his Namekian friend Piccolo. And Beerus was very pleased to meet them and didn't waste any time asking about the Super Saiyan God. No one in the group knew about this. And Goku only knew about Super Saiyan and hasn't even mastered it yet. But he can now turn into Super Saiyan by will. Beerus was quite disappointed and wanted to ask if there was any other Saiyans on this planet. And Goku said there was Vegeta. Beerus was shocked when he heard that Prince Vegeta would be settling on a planet like this one. Goku then thought of a good idea, and it would work. If they don't know something, then they just ask Shenron and take the Dragon Balls and ask of the Super Saiyan God. An ineffective way to use the Dragon Balls, but do what you gotta do. Goku then proceeds to gather the Dragon Balls hours later and rises the dragon. He wishes for the dragon to tell about the Super Saiyan God. Shenron explains that there's supposed to be 5 righteous Saiyans, and they must link hands and become the Super Saiyan God. Everyone then saw the dragon and rushed there because the sky became dark and it was a humongous dragon. Vegeta was the one that was the most shook, not by the dragon but seeing Lord Beerus. He got very nervous. He heard of the name Lord Beerus, but he never actually knew that he existed. It was time for the ritual. But the problem was that there was no righteous Saiyans. There wasn't enough righteous Saiyans. At the moment, there would only be 2 that were righteous, which was Goku and Gohan. And Vegeta at this moment is still bad and only wants to defeat Goku with his Super Saiyan powers and put him in his place. Beerus was quite disappointed at the Super Saiyan God. There was a way though. Only Goku knew about this and thought this was a good idea. They were all transported to the lookout and wanted to start the training. The way of this working was that getting 1 year's worth of training, but just in a day. Vegeta was very willing to do this training, considering that he wants to become a Super Saiyan. At this moment, he is not a Super Saiyan yet. It was finally time to start, but it took Lord Beerus to be very patient. Whis introduces himself as Beerus' teacher and explains that he has a farther greater technique than the room. He opens his staff and sends Goku and Vegeta into the staff, and there they can achieve a far greater power than the Super Saiyan itself. Anyway, the training begins, and Goku and Vegeta enter the staff and they train intensely for more powers. 1 day passed, and they finally come out. They have gotten much stronger, and Vegeta and Goku have a better relationship together. They're still rivals, but they want to continue to push each other past their limits. And Vegeta's the one that would rather never do it again. They come out very tired and their clothes were just completely ripped. Vegeta and Goku appear to have red hair. I guess their technique was absorbing Super Saiyan Ki and turning it into God Ki in their way. They finally did it. They're both Super Saiyan gods. Beerus gets up from his seat after eating and having a humongous feast and enjoying the earth food, and now wants to begin the fight. Goku was the first to go up and Beerus wants to fight him first. The fight goes kind of strange with Goku hitting some of his punches on Beerus, But it turned out that Beerus was just holding back. Beerus throws a Hakai and Goku dodges it. Beerus throws a punch at Goku and punches him in the face. Goku goes flying down and regains his balance and tries to do Ki Blast at Beerus, but Beerus just throws him away. Beerus then goes and tries to get into space and tries to blow up the earth, but Goku tries to fly up and tries to kick Beerus away. But he failed and got into the ball. He felt like giving up, but he remembered the people on Earth, and innocent people, and his family and his friends that counted on him. He then tries to stop the ball from going, and he explodes. He goes past the Super Saiyan God, and he goes into this form with blue hair, and the ball explodes. Beerus was super surprised by this. I guess he's gone stronger than expected. For the first time, Goku can say that he has given up. He believes he's no match for Beerus, and he gave everything that he got, but it didn't really matter. And now he admitted that there are much stronger people in the world, but now he's much more excited for God Ki and tries to become even more stronger. Whis was surprised by Goku when he saw the blue hair for an instant. He must have assumed that he went to Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. If we want to call it short, we'll call it Super Saiyan Blue. Beerus says thank you for the fight, and says that Goku is the second strongest fighter that Beerus ever thought. And Beerus will come back for Earth's food and also making Vegeta or Goku his next rival, but it will take years of dedication. Goku goes back to Earth and sees everyone at the Capsule Corp. Bulma was the most shook when she heard about this destroyer that Vegeta talked about. The Z fighters were wondering what Goku was doing and why his hair became red, then it was blue. Goku explains that he and Vegeta achieved God Ki, and that's the only way that it would work against Beerus. And that's the only reason why Beerus and Vegeta could sense it during the battle. Gohan wondered how it felt to have God Ki, and Goku said it was amazing and that he wants to become stronger one day and be Lord Beerus' rival. This made Gohan even more excited to train. There's newer forms than just Super Saiyan, and that he could achieve. He still wants to become a scholar, but also wants to do some training. It's now time for preparing for this android. But since Goku and Vegeta have God Ki, this shouldn't be too bad. And this will be the end of the part for now. And thank you for watching, and peace.